We're grateful that the case is now concluded. We're very thankful to all those who've supported us. It's been a stressful time for our family, but most of all we're thankful that God has sustained us through it all, and we now await the verdict and the outcome from the judge. Thank you. Thank you.
The family are just relieved that the hearing's over. I think they are grateful for the work of the lawyers and certainly for the support that they've had from members of the public. It's been a difficult time for them, obviously, but now it's all in the hands of the judge, and we'll just have to wait and hear what she says. I'm clearly limited in what I can say, but you heard the submissions of the lawyers and you heard the evidence of the MacArthur family. That for them, they just knew in their hearts that they couldn't do this, that this business has been given to them by God, and they feel responsible before God about how they use it. That was their evidence, and the submission of their lawyers was that, and it was accepted on all sides, that their religious beliefs and their rights of conscience are engaged in this case. So now the judge has to go away and consider how those rights balance.
Are you genuinely surprised that it actually got this far?
Well, I think certainly, as Daniel MacArthur said, he would have preferred that it hadn't come to this, but the case was brought against them. They had no choice but to defend it. There wasn't really any meaningful offer of mediation. There was only a request that they admit responsibility. So the case has been brought, the judge has heard it, and we'll have to wait and hear how she rules. Well, the case is clearly very significant to the MacArthur family. You've seen them in the witness box. It means a great deal to them which way the court rules, and obviously it means a great deal to the plaintiffs as well. There are very important principles at stake about how competing views can get along and run alongside each other. And that the court is going to be ruling on that intersection between a clash of rights.
And it will have implications above and beyond this courtroom?
Yeah, I mean, you heard some of the examples that were put forward in court. If the court were to rule against the MacArthur family here, the suggestion is that it would mean that people like a Muslim printer would have to print cartoons of the Prophet Muhammad, even though that would gravely injure their conscience. And you heard the barrister for the Equality Commission say that if a Muslim printer didn't want to print those cartoons, he shouldn't be in that line of business. That's going to be very hard for a lot of people to accept, I think, whatever their views may be. The judge hasn't given any indication of how long she'll take. She's reserved her judgment, and we expect it will be a matter of weeks or months before she gives her ruling.
How confident are you of winning this case?
Well, we're confident that we have a good case, but it's in the hands of the judge now. We'll just have to wait and see.